Greetings, my dear viewer. You're on the channel The Price of Cheating. The channel is for those who appreciate traditional family values and condemn adultery. So be sure to subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. I am deeply unsettled. Recently, I discovered that my wife, Diane, was involved in an affair. Overwhelmed by a multitude of emotions, I made a choice that changed the trajectory of our lives. It all began when I found several suspicious entries on Diane's phone. Messages, indecent photos, and videos she had shared with another man struck me to my core. The trust we had meticulously built over 40 years was shattered in an instant. I was filled with rage, pain, and a profound sense of betrayal. I knew I couldn't just ignore it. I needed Diane to understand the trauma she had inflicted on me and our family. What better occasion than her 60th birthday, surrounded by our closest friends and relatives? This action might seem radical, but I was driven by a mixture of anger and desperation. In the days leading up to the party, I meticulously prepared a presentation to reveal Diane's infidelity. However, as I continued working on it, I began to reconsider my approach. Instead of focusing solely on the incriminating evidence, I decided to highlight the beautiful moments we had shared over those 40 years. During the party, I stood up to deliver my speech. I recounted how Diane and I first met, the day of our wedding, the birth of our daughter, and the many joyful memories we had created as a family. The purpose of my speech was for everyone to remember the love we once shared. However, as the mood began to fill with warmth and nostalgia, I transitioned to the presentation. The image on the screen flickered, exposing conversations between Diane and her lover. The shock and disbelief on our guests' faces were evident as the truth was revealed. Yet, that wasn't the most crucial part. I took a bold step by replacing Diane's original birthday cake with one that featured explicit images of her and her partner. During the cake presentation, I asked everyone to sing birthday wishes to Diane, who was clearly distressed by the turn of events. It was an unexpected and shocking moment for everyone present. To make matters worse, I handed Diane divorce papers in front of the crowd. The room fell silent, and tears filled her eyes. This was an incredibly painful experience for her. Following this, Diane's relatives, including her parents, criticized my actions, insisting that I had crossed a line and publicly shamed her. They found my actions unnecessary and cruel. At the same time, I was grateful that my family, including our daughter, supported me. They understood the difficulties I had faced and deemed my actions justified. Now, looking back, I can't help but wonder if there might have been a more compassionate way to handle the situation. Perhaps it would have been better to consult a therapist or discuss our issues face to face, but that wasn't an option for us. At that moment, I felt compelled to reveal the truth in a dramatic way. Diane did not contest the divorce. Admitting her affair, she surprisingly claimed that my demanding work schedule had driven her to seek comfort elsewhere. According to her, her lover gave her a sense of youth and love, filling a void she felt existed where I wasn't. Sensing something was amiss, my daughter was misled by Diane. Skillfully manipulating the situation, Diane spread misinformation to protect their secret. I painfully realized that my daughter had to endure the confusion and emotional upheaval caused by their actions. As for the lover, I discovered he had once been my employee, but a crisis had forced me to fire him due to financial difficulties. I never imagined he would re-enter our lives and play a key role in destroying my marriage. After the birthday incident, my former in-laws threatened to sue me, convinced that I had crossed a line by exposing Diane's betrayal. Diane managed to convince them to reconsider, acknowledging that she deserved to face the consequences of her actions. It is comforting that she took responsibility for the pain caused. Since the divorce, Diane has deeply regretted her infidelity, admitting she understands the gravity of her actions and how they impacted our family. Although I appreciate her remorse, it doesn't change the fact that the trust we once had can never be restored. On a personal level, I have met a kind and caring woman who has made my retirement years happy. It has been a challenging journey, and I won't pretend it hasn't been accompanied by dark thoughts. But the love for my daughter and Sarah serves as an anchor, motivating me to stay strong and keep moving forward. Barbara, my daughter, is grieving the loss of her mother. Yes, you understood correctly. Diane died in a car accident while driving under the influence after yet another party. My only daughter, at 30 years old, has yet to find a husband, but I hope that when she does, she will remember her mother's actions and never make the same mistakes. This concludes the story. If you like it, then put your powerful like and subscribe to the channel.